Thought for 5 secs. My family cut me off for being useless. 5 years later, my startup got acquired for $30 million. Now they want me back. Hi Reddit, I'm Alex, 28 years old, and this is the story of how my so-called family labeled me a complete failure, kicked me to the curb at 18 with nothing but a backpack and a dream, only for me to build a tech empire in secret that exploded into a $30 million acquisition, turning their world upside down when they came crawling back begging for a piece of the pie. But by then, I'd learned the hard way that blood doesn't mean loyalty, and success tastes sweetest when served ice cold to those who doubted you every step of the way. Buckle up, because this one's a roller coaster from ramen noodles to private jets, filled with every petty family dinner slight, every late-night coding marathon, every investor rejection, and every glorious moment of their jaws dropping in disbelief as I slammed the door on their greedy faces forever. It all started in our cookie-cutter suburban home in Midwest America, where mom and dad were the picture-perfect high school teachers preaching the gospel of hard work and traditional success to anyone who'd listen, but their love was doled out like rations in a famine, all of it going to my younger brother Jake, the golden child who could do no wrong, with his chiseled jaw, quarterback arm, and charisma that made teachers blush and girls swoon, while I, Alex, the awkward nerd with glasses thicker than my self-esteem, was relegated to the shadows, tinkering away in my dimly lit bedroom with a second-hand laptop that wheezed like an asthmatic's chain smoker every time I tried to run a simulation. From the moment I could walk, Jake was the star. At age 5, he scored the winning goal in Pee Wee soccer and got a trophy bigger than my head, ice cream cake, and a living room parade, while my quiet achievement of teaching myself to read chapter books early earned a distracted, "That's nice, honey," from mom as she fawned over Jake's muddy cleats. By elementary school, family vacations were planned around his Little League tournaments, and I'd be stuck in the backseat sketching pixel art on napkins, dreaming of video games that didn't exist yet, only for dad to grunt, "Put that away and practice your times tables like your brother." Middle school hit like a freight train, Jake blossoming into the popular kid with sleepovers every weekend where the house shook from laughter and music, and I'd eavesdrop from my room, building my first simple website, a fan page for retro games that got 100 visitors in a month. But when I shyly showed mom, she patted my head and said, "Maybe focus on sports, Alex, like Jake. Girls like winners." Oh, the dinners, those endless torture sessions around the oak table where dad would regale us with Jake's latest feats. 3 touchdowns last game, colleges are already calling? And I'd muster the courage to mention my coding contest entry, only for Jake to snort. "Yeah, nerd stuff, who cares?" And mom to chime in, "Alex, real men build things you can touch, not invisible code." High school was the apex of hell. Jake crowned homecoming king, dating the head cheerleader, his parties spilling into the street with bonfires and kegs, while I navigated hallways where jocks like him slammed me into lockers calling me Pixel Boy because I'd won the regional coding Olympiad with an app that optimized homework schedules, netting me a $1,000 prize I hid in a sock drawer since no one noticed. Senior year, the breaking point. I poured my soul into developing Study Buddy, a basic app for tracking grades that hit 5,000 downloads organically through school forums, bringing in my first $500 in ad revenue. I raced home buzzing with excitement, bursting into the kitchen where the family was celebrating Jake's full-ride scholarship offer with steak in champagne, yelling, "Guys, my app's blowing up!" Dead silence, then dad's eye roll. "Video games? Again? Jake's future is set. Focus on getting into community college at least." Jake smirking, "Useless as always, bro." Mom sighing, "We can't keep carrying you, Alex." That night, tears streaming as I lay on my twin bed staring at the glow of my screen, I vowed silently, "Watch me, you'll see." Graduation day sealed it. Jake's ceremony a spectacle, with proud parents beaming in the front row, my name called to polite claps from the back, and as we posed for photos, mom whispered, "We're so proud of Jake. Alex, you'll figure it out. You're independent." 2 weeks later, on my 18th birthday, forgotten as usual, no cake, no call, dad sat me down in the living room, stone-faced. "Son, tough love time. You're an adult now. No more financial support. Jake needs our focus for college. Get a real job." Mom nodded, teary-eyed but firm. "It's for your own good. Stop with the computer toys." Jake lounged on the couch smirking. "Don't cry to us when you're flipping burgers." I packed one duffel bag with clothes, my laptop, and $200 savings, walked out into the rainy night, hike-took to hoodwink to $350 a month studio apartment in the sketchy part of town, the kind where sirens wailed nightly and roaches threw parties in the kitchen, got a graveyard shift at McDonald's, slinging Big Macs for $8.50 an hour, coming home at dawn to collapse on an air mattress, but that fire in my gut, it burned brighter than ever. Those first months were survival-born, ramen flavored with hot sauce packets stolen from work, coding in the laundromat to save on electricity because my place had none half the time, Study Buddy climbing to 20,000 users through relentless Reddit posts and forum hustles, pulling in $1,200 a month, which I funneled right back into server upgrades in a used Chromebook. I hit up every free online course, MIT OpenCourseWare, Coursera audits, teaching myself machine learning at 3 a.m. with coffee blacker than my mood. Family? Radio silence, though I stalked their Facebook, Jake pledging a frat, mom posting proud mama pics, dad liking everyone. A year in, broke but unbreakable, I pivoted Study Buddy into Study AI, infusing basic AI for personalized quizzes. Beta testers raved, users jumped to 100K. Revenue hit 5K a month, but I stayed frugal. No fancy clothes, drove a 2000 Civic with duct-taped bumper. Family glimpse? Jake's post turned to party pics, GPA tanking, mom's cryptic struggles but strong.
Year 3 VC time. Deck polished to perfection. Hit 100 investor meetings. Sharks circling then ghosting until Sequoia-like firm dropped $1.2 million for 15%. At a pitch in San Francisco where I flew economy, slept in airport, nailed it with this isn't an app. It's the future of learning for kids like me who were called useless. Team ballooned to 12, moved to a proper office in Austin, Texas. Pepperoni pizza shop basement upgraded to glass walls and ping pong. Features flew, AR study rooms, mental health check-ins, global leaderboards, users 5 million, valuation whispers at 20 million. But grind never stopped. 18-hour days, breakdowns in the bathroom mirror, they called you useless, prove 'em. Therapy via app because real sessions were a luxury. Jake, drama filtered in via mutual cousin. Dropped out after flunking. Back home finding himself, couch surfing on parents' dime. Year 4 hypergrowth, 10 million Series B, 50 employees, offices in New York and London. Me still in hoodies, but now Armani ones. Study AI in 50 countries, Forbes 30 under 30 buzz, but I dodged interviews, too busy building. Personal wins? Dated a kind barista who got my world, bought mom's old house anonymously for charity flip. Therapy healing scars. Then year 5, the pinnacle, big tech, think meta-rival emails, acquisition talk. Weeks of NDAs, due diligence marathons, my handshaking, signing term sheet, 30 million cash. My equity netting 22 million post-taxes. Team partied on yachts I chartered. I cried alone in my Austin penthouse overlooking the city I'd conquered, whispering, useless, eat shit. Press embargo till announcement. Updated LinkedIn minimally, excited for next chapter, no family tag. Boom, TechCrunch headline, 30 million EDU acquisition, dropout founder Alex, last name disrupts education. Internet erupts, my notifications nuclear. Family FB implodes, mom's post. Is this our Alex? 2,000 likes, Jake comments, fake news, lol. Dad shares impressive if true. Phone melts, 300 voicemails, starting with mom sobbing, Alex, baby, we saw it, come home, family dinner tomorrow. We knew you had it in you. I laughed, cried, hit delete. Jake texts, barrage, bro, 30 million. Holy shit, startup advice, invest in mine, link crypto pump scheme. Dad, voicemail, stern pleading, son, proud, let's discuss estate planning you deserve. Ignored 48 hours, savoring. Then ambush, doorbell at penthouse, security buzzes, family here. I peek cam, mom and Sunday best clutching casserole, dad suit tied, Jake with bleach blonde girlfriend tattooed and trashy. Open door crack, what? Mom lunges hug. My successful boy. We were wrong, tough love worked. Dad nods built character. Jake grins teach me the game, bro. My NFT thing tanked. Seed round? I laughed maniacal? No, blocked. Slam door, security escort screaming, ungrateful, we raised you. Text flood, mom, selfish monster, Jake, karma bitch, ants, eel family rift. Lawyer sends cease and desist for harassment, ghosted all, change number, pure bliss. Updates galore, month 1, mom storms Austin office with pie, help Jake's gambling debts, 100K. Receptionist Mia, live streams are meltdown to TikTok, 2 million views, headline, millionaire mom begs excluded son. Jake DMs from burner, one chance investor I sue for abandonment. Lawyer shreds it. Month 3, dad's heart scare. Hospital calls from a cousin, they want you. I'd send flowers anonymously, get well from useless. Month 6, Jake's startup exposed Ponzi on CNBC, arrested, mom Facebook rants. Alex's fault, he refused help. I post first IG, private jet to Maldives, caption, 0 regrets. Year 1 post deal, 22 million invested wisely. Real estate, index funds, passive 2 million a year. New venture, Mind4GI, already VC hunting. Therapy complete, dated model engineer hybrid. Family crumbled. Parents divorce over Jake blame. He in rehab on public dime. Mom waitressing at 55. Best freedom. No guilt. Real friends toasting my empire. To fam reading stay cut off. Useless built this throne alone. Reddit, not the asshole. Glow up and ghost. Peace.